Good day, everyone. It's Methodist Dave for our daily devotional for Sunday, May 17th. I encourage you to read the whole chapter of the book of Proverbs. I'm going to be reading to you verse 7 from chapter 17. Excessive speech is not becoming for a fool. How much are lies for a ruler? I found it interesting that people who know so little about a subject consider themselves experts in all subjects. I mean, the less a person knows about a subject, the more they're going to talk about it, like they really know, like they can convince you that they are the expert and you should consult them when they know nothing about what they're talking about. That is foolishness. Nobody likes them blabbermouths, people who go on and on and on. And it's a tragedy, but people will do that. You know what else is a tragedy? Are lies from a ruler, when a ruler lies. Well, not to be partisan or anything, and I'm not being partisan about this, but people in every office from the White House all the way down to the township committee, politicians will stand in front of you and lie to your face in order to get you to vote for them. They're going to convince you all the things that they're going to do for you, what they have no intention of doing. They're going to lie to you. Bold face, straight, lie to you. And I don't care what party they belong to. They all do it. We've experienced it. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And the minute they get into office, well, there's other circumstances. Well, we were going to do that, but that didn't work out. Or, yeah, I know I said this, but we're going to do that. Read my lips, no new taxes. So sorry, everybody, but we have to raise taxes. And politicians lie all the time to tell you what you want to hear. And it's not right. But what are we going to do? It's just something universal. Reminds me of a joke. Politician dies and goes to heaven. And St. Peter meets him at the gate and says, this doesn't happen very often, but you're kind of like 50% one way, 50% the other way. We could just as easily let you into heaven as send you to hell. So we're going to give you a choice. We're going to let you spend a day in hell and a day in heaven. So the politician gets on the elevator, goes down, and spends a day in hell. The elevator doors open up, and it's a beautiful golf course, and there's fellow politicians there playing golf, a lot of co-workers that this politician had worked with over the years. There's other world leaders there. There's a buffet table set up, lots of food. There's a bar set up. They're handing out drinks. There's a band, the best band ever, all the great rock and roll stars who died playing music. There's dancing. It's this really cool place. And the devil comes up, nice 3-piece suit, really smooth. How's it going? I'm so glad to see you. Glad you're here. Politician spends the whole day in hell and has a really wonderful time. Well, it's time for you to go back up, the devil says. Maybe we'll see it, maybe we won't, but, hope you enjoyed yourself while you were here. And the politician gets on the elevator, goes back up to heaven, gets off, and spends a day in heaven walking around the streets of gold, seeing all the beautiful architecture, hearing the beautiful music, meeting interesting and famous people. Beautiful place. There's food out. There's it's a wonderful place. Well, it's heaven. At the end of the day, politician comes up and meets Peter. Peter says, well, have you decided what you're going to do? And the politician says, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think I enjoyed hell more. I think I'd rather spend eternity in hell. And Peter says, are you sure? You can't change your mind. No, I'm pretty certain. I'd like to go to hell. Peter says, okay, your choice. Puts him on the elevator. The elevator goes down. All of a sudden it opens up. It's not the same place the first time it opened up. It's a desert wasteland. It looks like the set of Mad Max. There's fires, there's flame, people are wandering around in rags, everybody's miserable, they're crying, they're weeping, there's people are being whipped, and there's torture going on. It's just a horrible, smelly, awful place, and the devil comes walking up in his red suit with a hay fork and says, welcome to hell. And the politician says, this isn't where I was yesterday. This is the same place. And the devil says, no, this is the same place. It's just that yesterday we were on the campaign trail. Now that you've cast your vote, you have to live with the consequences of your vote. Very telling. If you have a question about this or any subject, drop me an email, methodistdave@gmail.com. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe. And until tomorrow, be good to one another.